and we're gonna go with mine, I should say, predictions on who's gonna win the divisions. I got the records here, and then I got the seedings, and then the playoffs and the Super Bowl and whatnot.
Okay.
And the NFC, um, arguably, I think the best division is just gonna be the NFC East, like always.
We got consistent teams, and all teams are actually going to be fighting for that division title.
Exactly.
So
I think
I actually agree with you on the Cowboys winning it.
Yeah.
So
I say the Cowboys are gonna win it. And then I say the Eagles second, Giants third, and then the Redskins I say come in last in the
I thought the
division.
Cowboys would be like 11-5, the Eagles would be like 9-7, Giants would be 10-6.
I say it's just gonna be like this, just because it's that
It's so close.
Cowboys are gonna
Okay.
NFC North. NFC North, I got the Packers winning that.
Mhm.
It's just no
It's automatic.
contest.
There's no contest.
Lions and Bears, I got them fighting for the middle, and then the Vikings, I have them ramping it up, and there it goes. What the? You're pissing me off.
So
Dick, give me the tape.
anyway, so he's got this for the South. You have the Saints going 13-3.
Yeah.
I understand, and I agree with that 100%.
But what don't you agree on? Because I know you're gonna say something.
The Panthers that high.
I say they're gonna be that
I
high.
didn't think they'd be that high. I think they'd be good, like maybe a 7-9. I didn't think they'd be 9-7.
I say 9.
10-6. Yeah.
I say they'll be that good, but I don't have them making the playoffs.
All right.
But and then the NFC West.
NFC West is no contest, so Niners
Exactly.
gonna win it, so we don't have to really
it's
go.
pretty much you have to fight for the middle, and then the Rams are gonna round that one out.
Yeah. So
And then we'll move over to the AFC side,
NFC West to start with.
and I got
that tape has feelings too.
So AFC
New
West.
Orleans.
Oh, shit.
And then I got the AFC Patriots are gonna win it. I have the Bills in second, and then the Jets I have third. I have them having the same record, but Bills are just gonna be in second just because of alphabetical. And then I got the AFC North. I got the Steelers in second, and then the Ravens I have coming in first. Nobody cares about the Bengals and Browns. I just have them flip flopping like every year with the Ravens and Steelers. It's just how it is. AFC South, you can pretty much figure it out yourself if you haven't already. AFC West, I have the Broncos winning that by one game over the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to be that surprise team this year. They have all the components to be a great team. They got a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
They got a solid running game.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good wide receiving core. It's just their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then the NFC, the seedings, I have the Saints number 1, 49ers 2, Packers 3, Cowboys 4, Falcons 5, and Eagles 6. Rounding it off. Yes, I know Giants fans. Why don't you have me in your Super Bowl? Because you guys aren't that good. You guys
Really
had
not
a
that
fluke
good.
year last year. You guys just lost to the Cowboys, who you didn't even let beat you
Listen,
last year.
I understand that the Giants don't beat the Cowboys in opening week. Yeah, that doesn't matter. That does not matter at all. It's just the way you play the game. It's not because, let me think about 10 years ago when I wasn't even playing on the Giants. But remember the Cowboys used to always beat us all the time. Who cares? Who the hell cares?
And it's like, after your bye week, and I don't even want to hear that you have a hard schedule.
You won the Super Bowl. You're supposed to have the hardest schedule.
Exactly. And then I got the AFC. I have the Patriots, Ravens, Texans, Broncos, all in that order for seedings. Steelers in 5th, and then the 6th seed is going to be the Chiefs. And I know what you're saying. It's like the same exact thing as last year, just taking the Chiefs out and taking the Bengals out and putting the Chiefs in. But yeah, I see it like that.
Everything's like the same.
It's everything's like the same in the AFC. It's just maybe one or two teams that are different, and that's the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. Chiefs were killed with injuries last year, and they still managed to go 8-8.
Yeah.
Or 7-9, or whatever.
NFC, I'm going to cut to the chase, and I'm going to say in the NFC Championship game, I'm going to have the 49ers hosting the Dallas Cowboys, just like the 90s. I say that's going to be probably the best matchup that the NFC could get. I mean, I understand the Saints and the Packers and whatnot, but
Saints and Packers are pretty much just high scoring.
it's just
You want a straight up game?
I'm
49ers Cowboys.
a defensive guy. I don't like seeing scores when it's 55-55. If I wanted to see that, I'll go watch college football on Saturday. AFC,
Oh my god.
I have in the championship the Ravens versus the Steelers. just because I just the Steelers, I have them beating the Broncos in the first round. It's a revenge game. It's a redemption game. So they're gonna beat them. And then I have the Texans beating the Chiefs again. So it's pretty much like the same thing as last year. Just take it out the Broncos and you put in the Steelers. And then I have the Ravens beating the Texans again. I still don't think that the Texans can beat the Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium with the hostility of that crowd. And then I have in the Super Bowl, I have the Ravens playing against the 49ers. I say that the 49ers are just too good for the Cowboys. And I said the Ravens this year are probably just going to beat the Steelers just because, the Steelers are probably going to go in there with injuries. They're not going to go in with the same amount of as intensity as they used to because Hines Ward's not there anymore. And so,
okay.
And then I have
The
Ravens winning the Super Bowl 20-17. Harbaugh versus Harbaugh. And I say that Ray Lewis gets his ring, gets what he wants, gets retires, gets the hell out of my division, and I can finally start winning again.
All right.
So that's what I have.
All right. So I'm gonna go with. I agree with you on the Cowboys winning the NFC East. Packers obviously NFC North. I do have the Falcons winning the South though. I feel like the Falcons are gonna prove a little bit something this year. Not to say they're gonna win the fucking Super Bowl or anything like that, but I feel like they're gonna prove something a little bit because I'm pretty sure they're getting.
When they could beat the Saints in the Superdome, that's when they'll be championship.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna actually play against them competitive this year. A lot competitive.
Last year, they didn't even care. They just gave Drew Brees the passing title.
And I have the 49ers obviously winning the division. 49ers will be my number one seed. Then it's gonna be followed by the Packers. Then it's gonna be followed by Cowboys, then the Falcons. So, and all the teams are gonna be 10-6, 11-5. So nothing's 9-7, 8-8.
Oh no.
Not like Seattle.
No.
Who beat the Saints?
Who beat the Saints? Yes. So those are my top 4 teams. So you get the Niners, you get the Packers, you get the Cowboys, and you get the Falcons. Saints are gonna be that 5th wild card team, and I think the Eagles are gonna take that 6th seed.
I said the Eagles are gonna take it too.
Because I think it's just everything's
You want to know why I said?
Everyone's just killing them for last year, and I feel like they just want to shut everybody up.
And want to know why? I got Eagles. Because you can't see this. I got the Giants at 8-8, and I got the Eagles at 9-7. Miracle at the Meadowlands. Last game of the season is Giants versus Eagles, and that's their way in, beating the Giants.
Chuck Life Stadium.
So the first game I'm gonna have is
I never know. James might be good in fantasy because he's an idiot.
The Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm gonna have the Saints and the Falcons play against each other.
Division.
So I think the Cowboys are gonna beat the Eagles, and I think the Saints are gonna beat the Falcons.
Yep.
And that's where the Falcons go
I agree.
off on their usual thing.
Yeah.
So the Saints are gonna take over against the Niners, and then the Cowboys will be playing the Packers. I think the Niners win against the Saints again.
So it's pretty much like mine.
Yeah. I have the Niners beating the Saints again, and I also have the Packers beating the Cowboys.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to have the Niners versus the Cowboys.
You mean the Niners versus Packers?
Packers, I apologize. Niners versus the Packers. And I feel like the Niners are going to beat the Packers, go on to the Super Bowl. So the Niners will be on the Super Bowl. By the way, your flag fell. So there goes your season.
Everything's just falling for my fucking team. It's fantastic.
So, now we'll go to the AFC East. I think the Patriots obviously take the division. They own that division. It's just the way it's going to be.
They will.
Ravens.
Tom Brady leaves.
Ravens win it. Texans win it, obviously.
Of course.
And I actually have the Chiefs winning the West.
I was going to have the Chiefs, but it's just, you can't
count
on a Peyton Manning. It's just.
So Patriots will be 1. Texans I think will be 2. Ravens will be 3.
Chiefs 4.
Chiefs 4.
Okay.
And for the wild card, I believe the Steelers are going to be 6 actually, and Broncos will be 5.
Yep, that makes sense.
So we'll have who was my third seed? Ravens versus the Steelers,
and the
Broncos versus the Chiefs.
Yep.
I think the Broncos go into Kansas City, beat them, and then I had the Steelers actually beating Baltimore at their stadium. So Steelers will end up going against the the Patriots.
Yeah, because the number 1 seed.
Wait, who's? Yeah, you're the 6th seed, right?
Yep.
So you go against the Patriots, and Denver will be going against Houston.
I
I think Houston finally gets its long revenge on Peyton Manning and beats Peyton Manning.
That makes sense.
and then they will be facing off against
New
the
England.
New England Patriots. And I think they go into Foxborough and being the only other team besides the New York Giants to beat them at Foxborough.
They have same colors.
So it will be the Houston Texans versus the 49ers. And finally, the one that gets his well-deserved ring out of all this time, the 49ers will win the Super Bowl. Long live Randy Moss of getting that ring, and he will be the reason why they win that Super Bowl.
Okay, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez.
Remember how, the 09, how the Yankees won?
Well, no, that's a completely different situation. Every Yankee fan hates Alex Rodriguez for some reason.
Well, Ange hates Randy.
Ange hates Randy because she's just a
Ange
hater.
hates everyone that's better than her team in general.
Oh,
What?
She hates Michael Jordan. She hates fucking...
Well, she hates Michael. Who did not hate Michael Jordan when he destroyed the Knicks? You weren't a Knicks fan.
Space Jam. Hello.
I love Michael Jordan. I hated him when he played against us, but I love Michael Jordan. But he is also a cocky bastard.
He is a cock, but he's alright then.
No, I just love rooting for Michael Jordan every single time he beat Reggie Miller.
that was beautiful.
Just because I hate
I
Reggie
have
Miller.
no idea
So-
who he is.
It's the way it is, because I just want to see Randy Moss get his lone ring that he deserves so much.
And he retires.
And retire. If he retires with a ring, I don't care. That's fine with me.
And,
Pulls a Brett Favre.
Pulls it back fire. Comes back to the mic. Ah!
Imagine it.
Yeah.
and what'll be so messed up is that Randy Moss, since he has his ring, he'll get into the Hall of Fame, and Chris Carter will still be left out.
Although Chris Carter should be in the Hall of Fame. So that's pretty much
Still
what.
playing that Hall of Fame yet?
Probably. Yeah,
Right.
he is.
That's pretty much gonna wrap up our
Well, we got some
segment.
questions on NFL.
Is it from Black James? Like I really
There's
care?
one from Black James and there's one from our friend Chris.
Good God.
Black James has 3 questions. Is yesterday's game a sign of things to come for both Giants and Cowboys?
Yes.
Will Tim Tebow eventually be the starting QB?
Good
No.
God, no, man. Just because he plays in New York and he plays in your own
If
stadium.
the Jets end up being 0-4 the first 4 games, he'll be the starting QB. Why? Because they'll lose half the fans, and the people who suck Tim Tebow to death,
Gabe.
yes, Gabe, will be like, oh, we're going to go to the playoffs of the Super Bowl.
No, but that's the thing, though. All right, go 0-4 with Tebow. Like, bring Tebow in as a starting quarterback.
Mhm.
Go 0-4 with Tebow, so you're 0-8. Then who do you go to? You go to the punter?
And the last question is, which rookie QB you have the biggest impact for that team? RG3, I think.
I don't know.
It's either RG3 or Luck.
I think Luck.
Because Luck is going to show why he was chosen number 1 and why everyone
he
thinks
acts
he's a
like
new Peyton
him.
Manning.
I say RG3, just because I love RG3, and then that's pretty much it.
Well, and Chris asked what the AL and NL for baseball would be, and ultimately the World Series, but
And we already answered that
we answered
before.
that though, so. Anyway, guys, it was fun. We'll be back next week, week 2. And just further into if anybody would like any NFL jerseys, please come back on the NFL page and order us jersey. I have gotten my Chad Greenway jersey, and they cost $35. If anybody wants them, let me know. You contact Kevin, contact me, you contact Nick. So go to the NFL page or go to one of our pages, ask for a player in the NFL, any team, whatever. And
Reebok
we have
or Nike.
Huh?
Goes Reebok or Nike.
Reebok or Nike?
Yep.
Reebok
So
or
Reebok or Nike, whatever you guys
Whichever
want.
one you like. You like a baseball jersey, Reebok or Nike, or you like the regular football one, Reebok?
Said baseball.
I know, because it's like a baseball
Is it
jersey.
oh yeah, all right.
It's
Yeah,
like a
it's true. You're
baseball
right.
jersey.
You're right. So anyway, if you need any jerseys, let me know. Because we can get you a Pierre
Pretty much
Garcon
anybody.
jersey if you want Pierre Garcon for some reason. Stop. He will get in his RG3 jersey in. I have actually put in for my Randy Moss jersey, and it should be here soon.
Yep.
So let me know, and let Kevin know, let Nick know, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you later.